Hello everybody, I hope you're having a fantastic day. In today's video, I will be going over the box spawn. Well, not just in today's video, but in this video I will be going over the box spawn. Let me go over the monster first before anything. She removes status alignments from all allies, so that's a pretty good ability. It's a pretty good ability. She recovers 80% of maximum HP for all allies. Boosted all the way to level 5. Once you get her level 5, it's 100%, so she recovers all the HP for all allies. She reduces physical and magical damage taken by all allies twice. Casts resurrection on all allies. Fill Unison gauge of all allies excluding yourself by 20. Recovers 20 costs for all allies and casts 30% concentration on your character for 60 seconds. Overall, I'd say she's a pretty dang good monster. She casts resurrection and she casts a 30% concentration on your character for 60 seconds. Concentration pretty much makes sure your main slot armors whenever you take damage, right? Your main slot armors proc more, and I believe that would be by 30% because it's a 30% concentration, not 100. So it has a 30% chance. Well, it has a 30% increase in its rates to actually proc whatever armors you have in your main slot. Whenever you're attacked, they have a 30% chance to increase the proc. And perhaps you have the what's it called? The mechanical garbs, or the other ones that have the physical damage down instead of art of magical damage down. That means you're going to be getting a lot of Unison gauge, and when you get a lot of Unison gauge on top of it, you're going to be pretty much using monsters back and forth, because you can literally get costs with them. Not even like it doesn't even take that long to get this cost. If you have that many armors, like if you have a lot of these armors attached to you, right, you'd be getting costs within the first 15 seconds of the game. That's literally not cost, but you can get Unison gauge full the first 15 to 20 seconds of the game. That's literally how good this could be, on top of the 30% concentration. This 30% concentration can help out a lot. It casts resurrection on all allies. Reduces physical and magical damage taken by all allies to 0 twice. This can be helpful depending on the situation. Not always helpful, but it can be helpful. Recovers 100% maximum HP can be helpful. I think the continuous heal would be better than just increasing your maximum HP total, because what if you're dealing with a boss that has a lot of the percentage attacks? So no matter what, you're going to be losing a lot of percentage. That's just me though. I think it's helpful, but overall I would rather go with the 40% or 30% or even a 20% continuous heal. Not a 10%, but I'd say a 20% to 30% continuous heal I'd rather go with than a personal 100% recovery and max HP. Overall, this is not a bad monster. It's going to be a 36. So adding 36 monsters. Whoopee. This is honestly garbage. Why? I don't know why they're adding 36 cost monsters so early. A-team, stop. You don't know what you're doing to your game. Anyways, going on from there, on top of me complaining about adding 36 monsters, I'm going to be also complaining about the box spawn. This box spawn is literally the most useless, the most fodder, the most garbage, and the most trap spawn they have ever created or came out with. I've never seen such garbage of a spawn. Seriously. Shared bonus was alright. I'm pretty sure there were some people who were mad about shared bonus, specifically speaking, quote unquote, the whales, because they were making sure shared bonus was all the way down, and then we free to plays were pretty much stealing their prizes. I'm not gonna say this is happening all the time. It is a shared spawn, so there are free to plays that have been helping it get down as well, but pretty much this spawn can only be done by yourself, so that means it's a solo spawn. There is no person to help you. There is no outside force. All this is a solo spawn, and if you want to spawn one piece of gear, it's 3 gems. That's right, one piece of gear is 3 gems. If you add up all the featured prizes together, from starting from the clockwork cap all the way to the close summoning scroll, there's only 19 useful things in the spawn. The rest is SSR tickets, which there's only 20 of those, and then the rest are rare tickets or super rare tickets. The rest are literally rare tickets and super rare tickets, so that's about 30 things that will be SSR guaranteed. Other than that, the rest of the 700 as super rares and rares. You know how it's literally the most useless spawn. You literally gotta spawn so much, right? Just like a treasure spawn, you gotta spawn a lot. I counted how many gems it would take to get to 100 left. Literally 100 left, not 700 but 100 left. How many times would it take for me to spawn 600 times in the spawn? I counted over 1,800 gems. If you're telling, that's such a ripoff. Why would you even dare to do this, A-team? Yes, this stuff is beta, and yes, this stuff is super urgent, but even I wouldn't even dare to do something as stupid as this. Seriously, like, this is the most retarded spawn I've ever seen. It makes treasure spawns look good, and we all know treasure spawns are stupid too. Like, seriously, like, you could probably do a regular treasure spawn, get the medals, go to the medal exchange, and get what you want quicker than here. Like, you could literally spawn 400 times, right? Which 400's still gonna be a lot of gems. It's gonna be, I think, like 700 or something like that. You could do 400 times 3. That's actually 1,200 if I'm doing the math correctly. That's 1,200 gems, and near like the very end of all that, you might get 2 of whatever clockwork or mechanical piece you might be wanting to get. These art of meta gear pieces, right? You might get 2 of them, and you might not get the one you want at all, like 0. When you could just do a treasure spawn, it would be a lot cheaper. And the metal exchange, well, I'm not gonna say it would be a lot cheaper. It will be cheaper, probably not by a lot, but it's still gonna be cheaper. And at the very end, unlike this one, you would be guaranteed to get the piece you want. Now, there will be people possibly getting this stuff on their first try, second try, third try, stuff like that. But overall, if you know your luck in a box spawn, it's going to take a while. It is possible to get this stuff right off the bat and pretty soon, as soon as you spawn. But for the most part, if you do box spawns, if you done shared bonuses, you should understand where your luck would go with this, and it's probably not going to go well for the most of you if you understand where it is going to go. As for myself, I think it would take me all the way to 200 before I actually I'd get most of everything. I'd probably have 2 things left over. I might have like 5 things left over, and that'd literally be it for like the featured gear and all that junk. With that being said, that's all I gotta say about this box spawn. I'd personally stay away from it if I were you. If you want to test out how well it will go, you can. Other than that, I don't recommend touching this spawn. Or you could watch somebody who does this instead and wastes their gems down the drain, probably, to get this stuff. I mean, this stuff's made. This stuff's the best stuff in the game gear-wise, or like in the top 3 of the best gears in the game gear-wise. But the spawn, on the other hand, it contradicts you should not go for it, because it contradicts you going for it. It's so pay to win and it's so garbage. I just don't recommend it. I know I said that like 1,000 times, but seriously, it's such a crappy spawn, it's ridiculous. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, I'm out. Peace.